Hello, my name is Tim Lancia, and this is the video for the upgrade that we did to our timer app. So, basically what me and Jalen did was decide to make a pause and resume function. It's pretty simple, but we tried some other things and we just couldn't quite get there, so we just decided to stick with a normal pause and resume that is pretty basic. So here we can see we have a container that allows us to have this flow direction, which is kind of the main thing. So the buttons are side to side, and I'll show you a bit later when I do a demo of the app. We also have button PR, which kind of just gives us the button layout of how we want our buttons to look, and then just the button text. This is kind of what we were shooting for, and we just never quite got there. So we didn't really change much until we got to this section. So it's pretty basic because of how this timer worked. It used the intervals to kind of keep the app going. So when we do the pause button, we're basically just clearing the interval. That's basically all we're doing. And then once you hit resume, just starts that interval. So those are pretty basic. Again, swap state was something we were going to try to do, but just couldn't quite get there. And then the kind of how we put it into the bottom section here is just this pause button. You return, it's got views, it's got that container, and then on press, so this is the pause button, so on press it does this pause function, and then and this is the resume button, and this keeps the clock going. And then basically, this is where we just implemented that in our view. And that's it for the code section. Now I'm going to switch over to my phone and show you the demo. All right, so here we have the app demo. It looks pretty much the same, except we have the pause and resume buttons at the bottom. So you can select whatever time you want. We'll just select 2 minutes, 10 seconds. And then you can hit the start button. And it continues. The stop button is now red, which kind of changed it up. So the main function is this kind of pause button. So you can see we hit the pause button and the timer stops. And then we just hit the resume button, and then it continues back up. The main thing that we could try to fix in the next step was to make the resume button continue where the interval left off. So if you see when I re-hit resume, that it's going to take another full second for it to tick down again. I'll show it again. So yeah, that's a thing we can do. The other thing was that we were going to try to do was try to make these buttons like light up whenever you should press one. So like the pause button would be lit up right now, and then as soon as you hit pause, the resume button would light up. But that proved to be rather difficult, and so we kind of stopped after a couple hours of trying that. So yeah, thank you for watching.